morning sings of forgotten things. She plays the tune for those who wish to overlook the fact that they've been blindly deceived by those who preach and pray and teach. But she falls short and the night explodes in laughter. Don't you come here and say I didn't warn you about the way your world can alter. And oh, how you try to command it all still. Every single time it all shifts one way or the other. And I'm a goddamn coward, but then again so are you. And the lions roar as me evading and hollering for you. And I never really knew what to do. And every once in a while I sing a song for you that would rise above the mountains and the stars and the sea. And if I wanted it to, it would lead you back to me. Now the pale morning sings of forgotten things.
You notice I have the day, time, temp, and the wind direction. That is Interloper Pro HUD. It has a lot more you can add. I think like 20 different things you can add to your liking. Fallen tree you see ahead, that is a mod called Shortcut Mod. Basically it has shortcuts into various areas. Not really a cheat, it's just a time saver. I'll show you. I can walk up that and save, save time for shortcuts. But it's not that big of a shortcut because every pro at this game knows you can do this. You don't have to go all the way around. It just said you for doing that little dance there. Being a pro at this game, I've got 5,000 some odd hours in it, and I've played a lot of Stalker, so I knew that the probability of that action there was very high. Because I know the probability further up this railroad track to the left, there should be a deer, and there's, I'd say 50% chance there's a hunter there dead, and he may have a bow and an arrow, or a broken arrow, or two, or something in that combination, maybe. Like I said, it's like a 50% chance of Stalker. I've seen like that guy there on Interloper, but he's never had the bow or anything. He just maybe had a candy bar or snack food. And there's also something on this rock. Usually there's some type of camp up here. That's pretty good starting your Stalker. I can get me a torch. I just gotta get me a pebble. I can scare fools. I need a pebble. This will give me my torch, but like I said, I still need a pebble. Or I can be dead in a second. Does not look like the hunter spawned up here. Bad, but not guaranteed. It's just a possibility. Kind of hoping for a stone though. That's one way to do it. I lost them between the trees there. That thing I found, I'll show you in a second, is food by Walt. He added a bunch of custom foods in the game. I can't believe I can't freaking find a rock. It's kind of crazy. Not one freaking stone. Oh, here's a couple. About time. I'm gonna come to the train car, see if the pry bar's there. Sometimes they're going right at the front of it, or the back of it, depending on which way you look at it. See a wolf up there, he sees me, okay. I love Stalker. It's already, what, 4 wolves? I might get lucky and there may be a pry bar in here. If not, I gotta go across the bridge and get one. I'll explain that level up system in a minute that you keep seeing. I'll explain that a little bit too. I have to redo my keys. I was playing a vanilla and it's not set up for this mod. RPG mod. Okay, I'm going to be disabling a mod because it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. I'm assuming the cougar knife is considered a tool. It should have not spawned, but it did. The loot variant mod is supposed to add items from the story mode. For some reason, it's doing other crap. My favorite book. did all that because I thought I had that other battery in my inventory. And I knew I would not be able to move carry in 2, but I did not have it. I left it. I'm going to show you what that looks for. You can craft them. You don't just have to find them. You can make them. I don't know. I think I got to get some nails first, though. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to take the wood down there and drop it off. Then I'll come back and show you. It requires nails. It requires lumber. There are 2 different types. You got the wood plank, and then you got the logs. I chose that spot because I can ice fish there. It's a really cool mod that, you know, you gotta craft all the stuff. You can craft those boards with these things right here. You set these up, you gotta go to the woodworking table. You can leave the woodworking table, or you can actually make anything really big with Architec mod. With the exception of when you find them laying around here, like that. That's 2 pieces. Lots of nails. That better fire mod that's got installed. Check this out. You can burn paper, and you can burn tinder, anything fireable you can burn for fuel. Notice if you use pry bar, you get nails. Used for that Architec mod. I'm gonna double check the lockers outside. I don't know if any more are locked. Nope, they were all, we got everything out of them. Okay, now it's time to explain the RPG mod. This mod lets you skill up. You can get stronger, faster, and various things like that. It's default. You press F3, I believe. Okay, it's F5. Got 11 points. I'm level 3. Next level, it will be when I get 20 XP points. It doubles every time, from what I've noticed, I think. So, like level 4, level 4, I think I'll need 40. Level 5, I'll need 80, etc. I believe that's how it works. Like most RPG games. All right. First thing you want to do, I'm going to explain. These are locked. You got to go in here and you can unlock them. This one, I wouldn't even waste my time. That one does not work right. Unless they get it fine tuned or whatever. That skill sucks. And that one's new. This is your hot bar. I have 11 points. It costs 1 to unlock the core to start the mod. On the left is Korean, on the right is English, of course. But I'm just letting you know it's Korean on the left. It's not Chinese or whatever, it's Korean. Alrighty. Click 1. Now it'll. This is Combat Awakening. It allows you to get your quick bars. I'll pick 1 there. That's for sure. So this way you can start getting it's the core, but like you had your rifle, it'll allow you to have zoom like you had a scope on it. You come over here, get your hot bar. That just opens it. You can at least get 1. So you're gonna. I think that's how that works. I don't even have enough to open that. All right, you say yes. Then you come down to here. Over this way you have strength. Over here you have agility or movement. Down here you have management. Over here you have exploration. And this is your health. Activate HUD status with your vitamin C gauge, which I really don't need because I've already got vitamin C tracker mod installed and other stuff. So I'm really not worried about adding anything to that one. This one here, you can actually like. They'll put a thing on your map on your screen. You go on the map, like you put a marker on your map. You got to be invested. It's not like 1 point's going to get you this, but they'll actually have like a floating arrow, like some games, they'll point you to the direction you want to go, like wherever you put on the map. Like say you have the thing explored. I'll explain it more in detail, but basically, it's got a like a GPS thing in it. This one I don't know about, but this one here is one you're going to invest in: strength, and of course your hot bar. Now, as you notice, I got a 1 and a 2 there. Now you go back to it, like pressing escape and an F5. Then you come over to quick bar slots. So like So now when you press the 1 key, it's going to automatically pick your torch. Instead of like by default, it cycles through. You get one, it'll bring out the flare, then it'll bring out your lantern, then it'll bring out your torch, and then it'll bring out your matches. This way, it's like, no, the 1 key will bring out your torch. And then you have weapon, that's what it's set for now. Fire, that's what that was set for. Then you got tools. There ain't much in it. Flares and whatever. Then you got food. We'll be doing the stone. And then you hit, I think it's that one. Fly. Yeah, that'll fly. Even though he got that in Korean still. I have no idea what this is. I have to change my default keys now. Okay, I figured something out. When you click this alpha thing here, this is where you do the key binding. If you don't want to use 1, 2, 3, 4, you can assign this. You click this and then you hit the button you want to use. I don't know what that is. But I got that figured out. Alright, we're gonna go to bed and then in the morning I'll show you the Architec mod. Alright, I'm gonna go down. Wait a minute, let me get one more. Like I said, those boards are craftable. You can find some occasionally here and there, but they're craftable. Now I have my key to enable build menu to build is easy. I don't know if that's default or not, but oh well, it's over. I don't see no more. It's so much nicer to just press one key and know you're gonna pull out your torch. Not a flare, not a mat, not a lanyard. If you find take the key. Now this mod here, pretty much like any other survival game, when it comes to base building. You need your materials, and like I said, it's B. Press B again. And then I'm going to pick planks, because that's what I have. If you have the other tools, the advanced tools, leave me fast. It does snap. It's still good. That's about all I can build with out of lumber. I got a lot of nails, but I don't have any more lumber. Okay, guess we're gonna go up top. But you get the idea. They got a doorway, they got a door, they got windows. You snap it all together and build as big as you want. And roofs and whatever. Inside, outside. I like building a 3x3, and leave the center hole out, punched out with another unit, and then the ice sticky hole in it. I have leather mods that I put in and out during these gameplays, but Base House Customization mod. It gets an issue, so I don't like keeping it in unless I'm actually using the mod at the time. It allows you to take, move things that I don't want you to do, like lamps or whatever, to take them, light fixtures. You can either move the 6-slotted or the single-slotted stove. You can move all kinds of stuff. You can move the forge, you can move the lathe, and you can move the animal workbench. Granted, they're heavy. They'll carry a lot. So. Now the RPG mod, you get XP, it varies. You get like 3 points just for like discovering new locations you haven't been to, but the bulk of your XP comes from killing. Like a rabbit may give you, I don't know, you just throwing the ball like that. It takes 10. While a wolf may give you 30. A bear may give you 50. I don't remember the exact amounts, but yeah. I have another mod called Broadcast Hunt. So we show damage. It shows when people die, if it's killed. It only shows you like a very short temporary basis. Like 20 seconds from them. Other quality mods I got I had the space bar bound to jump, of course, like everybody does, but then I had the status thing bound to H2. Look, we got a bunch of timber wolves over there. Oh, a couple of rifles in here.
the morning sins of forgotten things. She plays the tune for those who wish to overlook the fact that they've been blindly deceived by those who preach and pray and teach. But she falls short and the night explodes in laughter.
Thank you for watching.
Don't you come
Like,
here and say
like,
I didn't warn
sub.
you about the way
Come on.